Eric brings breakfast from the pub to Sloan in his room. She kisses him and asks if last night was the best sex of his life. When Eric remains coy, she declares she wants another shot to prove Nicole wrong. After sex, Sloan tells Eric she's decided not to worry about Nicole or the gossip column anymore. She knows she's the best sex he's ever had. She doesn't need to hear it from him. He admires her confidence. Sloan brings up his case and states that she can easily make the charges go away. She gets a message that Trask is going for attempted murder because Stefan's heart stopped when Rolf was zapping him. Eric wonders how this is possible. Wincing, Sloan admits that before they made up, she told Trask to throw the book at him. However, she has an idea. As Belle and Brady eat breakfast at the pub, Brady pleads Eric's case. Belle doesn't want to hear it, especially when she learns Sloan is representing him. Belle can't understand what Eric sees in that bottom feeder. Brady muses that she's kinda hot, but she was also there for Eric when things went south. Belle calls Sloan a nightmare and hopes Eric keeps it professional this time. EJ wakes up in his room feeling like he's been punched in the head 100 times. Nicole brings him his Mima's green hangover cure. EJ gags and reminds her he's not hungover, he was drugged. EJ deduces that Stefan switched the martinis after EJ originally switched them, which means Stefan's onto him. Nicole suggests EJ confront Stefan once and for all. He agrees but invites her to shower with him first. Downstairs on the phone, Stefan asks Wee to let him know once he's made up his mind to remove EJ from Demura. As he hangs up, Johnny accuses him of switching cups, thereby drugging EJ. Stefan asks if he's admitting that EJ is the one plotting against him. As they bicker, Johnny suggests Stefan and EJ hash things out. Stefan gets a call from Sloan. After Stefan has left, EJ and Nicole come downstairs. Johnny gets caught up on EJ and Stefan's cat and mouse game, and then heads out with Nicole. Sloan and Eric come down to the pub as Belle and Brady learn about the attempted murder charges. After getting snippy, Belle suggests she and Sloan work together to keep her idiot brothers out of prison. Belle suggests they call Stefan, who walks in. Eric and Brady step away as Stefan sits with their attorneys. Since everything worked out for the best, the women ask Stefan not to press charges. As much as Stefan hates to admit it, the brothers Grimm did him a favor. Consider the charges dropped, he says. Eric and Brady thank him. Stefan leaves and Belle and Sloan slap hands in celebration. I still can't stand her. Belle clarifies to her brothers. Totally, Sloan adds. Alone, Brady notes to Belle that she and Sloan make a good team. They should put a firm together. Belle declares there will be no teaming up between her and that awful woman who she loathes with every fiber of her being. She just wishes Eric would stay away from her. As Nicole and Johnny come to the square, Johnny asks if Nicole is over Eric. Nicole spots Eric and Sloan passing through and says she's getting there. At the mansion, EJ tells Stefano's portrait there will be a reckoning between him and his brother. A grave-faced Stefan enters. Xander comes to the darkened spectator office and finds Leo sleeping in a desk chair. Leo explains he was giving him and Gwen their privacy at the Salem Inn. Xander says he wasn't with Gwen because he told her he wasn't over Sarah. Leo wonders why the Do Not Disturb sign then. Xander assumes Gwen just wanted to be alone. Leo explodes over Xander's insensitivity and storms out to check on her. A hungover Gwen wakes up at the Salem Inn, surprised to see Alex in her bed. Gwen cringes as it all comes back to her. Alex gushes over how hot it was and tries for another round. Gwen recoils. It was a terrible mistake. He knows she used him to get over Xander, which is fine because he's still trying to get over Stephanie. They're both single, consenting adults, which means they are free to have earth-shattering sex with no regrets. She admits last night was pretty great. Alex says it deserves an encore and kisses her. After sex, Gwen gets up to take a shower. Leo enters to find a naked Alex making himself coffee. Leo gapes as Alex puts on boxer briefs. Leo's confused as to why Alex is there and gasps when Gwen exits the bathroom in a towel. Alex heads in for a shower himself. Leo revels in Gwen, bagging two of the hottest guys in Salem. He both hates and respects her at the same time. Gwen gets called to the paper on an advertising emergency and finds Sander working. He feels terrible. She spent the night in her room, all alone crying. She scoffs and gleefully tells him she was hitting the sheets with his cousin Alex. Alex emerges from the shower in a towel. He's glad he and Leo are alone because he has a bone to pick with the guy who ruined his career.